Hello everyone, this is D here, and today we are going to be reviewing RWBY Volume 6 Finale. Now, before you go into this episode, note that, or this review, note there is going to be massive spoilers for this episode, so please go watch the finale before you come here, because you will be massively spoiled. So that's your warning right there. Now we're going to go into some major spoilers in this episode. First, let's talk about the beginning of the episode, where I never really thought we would actually get it, but we actually got to see a little bit more of Neo and Cinder and how they're gonna get to Atlas and stuff like that during the next volume. They also have new outfits. The new outfits look absolutely gorgeous. I love Neo's and Cinder's, and also you notice Neo's scarf is also the same as Roman's from when he was around, and it's a very nice touch, and I really like that a lot. It's a very nice moment. Sceneries are gorgeous. That's the way of how everything was moving, transitioned, and also we also get to see a little bit more clarification on Neo's semblance. We don't get like exact wording, but we see it visually. So basically, she can max things around her. Like she can take this Haven ship and transport it into like an Atlas airship that we have seen for a while now, and so it's very nice to see that. See, like, it's a nice little visual confirmation of what Neo's semblance actually is. It's masking a little bit in a way. So yeah, that's how they're gonna get to Atlas, by massing their way into it. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna happen in Volume 7 with that, and with how they're gonna do it. It also seems more than likely that Neo's more than likely gonna backstab Cinder at some point, like as soon as she gets her chance to attack RWBY, or like does the job at that moment, like the chance like her aura is gone and stuff like that, she'll come in and backstab Cinder just to make sure she is now dead in a way. And I also, so that's enough for them. Then we get back to the Leviathan and everything else that was going on with the attack on August. Now, in a way, it kind of is like Breach, but this time Ironwood doesn't show up as them, actually doing it themselves this time around. Um, we got some very nice visual. We got very cool fights. Well, we really didn't get a major fight in this episode. It's more of a like, okay, this is Ruby's time to shine at this point. Uh, we also had some very clever moments in this week's episode as well. But before we get to that, let's talk about the Leviathan, okay, or Bubbles or Lenny, whatever you want to call him. It's At first, I really didn't like the design, but after watching this episode, I'm like, okay, yeah, this Grim could have been an actual threat. He really could have been. And especially with how he just wiped the barricade like it was nothing with his attack, like his, like, spewing fire out of his mouth. He really destroyed like the barricade like it was absolutely trash. Like it was just there, and it's like, meh, I can get through this if I want to, in a way. But then also Ruby does have a plan on how to take it out. So at this moment in time, they did try to use John's semblance to use more masking from Ren, so that they can control themselves into the airship, just so Grim don't see them in a way. So they try to get to the Leviathan just so Ruby can use his silver eyes, but this one fails, this attempt fails, and it all almost goes to hell, but they managed to get out of there just in the neck of time, just before they got destroyed and everything. So it was a very nice call from Crow, just to get them out of the way, just so they don't get blown up and whatnot. So it was very close, but they do manage to try again. But with this time, Ruby uses the thing from Volume 5, Chapter 2, the Wasp Queen, just so she can move around, get to the Leviathan, and then during this moment she tries to calm down and whatnot, but then the earpiece in her ear is kind of like, "What are we doing now?" And in a way, Yane was kind of, but she took it out, threw it in the water, and so we get flashbacks and flashbacks of the past and what was going on, and then we see these moments of the deaths of Pyrrha and Penny, and it kind of freaks Ruby out. She's not calm anymore. So it got very super close at some points, to the point where Ruby had to call Jin just so she can slow down time. Now, she doesn't answer a question this time, but Jin is like, okay, I'll allow you to use me at this moment without using the question at this moment in time, because this is very clever, good shit, in a way. She lets her do it as a calming down again and again. We get more flashbacks and whatnot. We get some nice happy moments of what was actually going on. We get some nice little visuals and whatnot. And then at the very end, we get to see Summer Rose like in a full glory. It was really cool, and that's the moment when Ruby activates her silver eyes and ensures to grab Leviathan into stone. But obviously, at that point, the Leviathan's head kind of comes out of the stone, and it's like, you thought I was dead, lol. But then Cordo actually gets out of her little thing that she was stuck on from Ruby's fall earlier, and Cordo does, she kills the Leviathan afterwards, and then it's all done and set now. The Leviathan is finished and whatnot. So that was. I really liked the way of how they transferred that. They didn't make it super cheesy and whatnot. It was very nice. It was very smooth very smooth transitionings for the Leviathan to be demolished, and then also we get a nice little moment of Cordo. It's like, maybe we can let a ship slide, like, just get out of here, go have fun in Atlas, see you later, thanks for helping us and whatnot. So we kind of get a nice little redemption of Cordo, a little bit there, kind of redemption of her, but it's kind of like, okay, yeah, y'all helped us, get out, like, we got it from here, okay, like, there was kind of a little bit of a nice moment and whatnot, and then, what happened afterwards? I think they went back to the ship. They got the ship and they kept moving out of the way. They went to Atlas. Well, they're not there yet, but they're heading towards to Atlas at this moment in time. And then we get some it's very nice moments of peace and, like, having Crow, like, getting a little bit of redemption right there and pointing that he's not fully done yet, like, getting this full-on redemption arc. But he's at that point where it's like, okay, I realize I fucked up. I'm gonna do the thing I need to do now, and we're gonna move forward and move on. And we get this nice little moment of Ruby and Crow and whatnot. That was very nice. Like, everyone gets their nice moments, and I also love it. We also know that Ozpin, in a way, is kind of back. He isn't. He's still in the back of the mind, but he did help. The reason why Oscar didn't crash fully was because Ozpin told him in the back of his mind, like, hey, calm down, try to get through it all. And they do manage to safely land on the ship down, just so it doesn't get destroyed and no one kills them both. But yeah, in a way, Ozpin has been watching us from the back just to make sure, like, everything's okay, just to make sure we don't die and whatnot. So in a way, he has been, like, watching over us just in case something bad happens. I also love it that Ozpin didn't take full control of Oscar during that moment of the plane, just to let him actually do it. It's a really nice moment for Ozpin to be like, okay, I realize I fucked up. I realize it was not ready for me to come back yet, but I will do this one thing for you, just to make sure you actually get to do it and not kill us both in a way. But also then, we finally are at Argus. Argus. Jesus Christ. Atlas. We are now at Atlas, and it looks freaking beautiful to the point where I have it as my background on my computer. It's so visually gorgeous and everything is pretty. And then they cut away the credits. It's a cliffhanger. So we get to see a glimpse of Atlas. It looks absolutely beautiful. It looks gorgeous, guys. And there's also another city below it, so I wonder if that is, I think, Mantle, if I remember correctly. Mantle, could that be actually a Mantle, and Atlas is the one on the top, and whatnot. But it looks gorgeous as fuck, and then they cut away the credits, and we get a nice song as well in the credit scene. But let's also talk about the end, like the post-credit scene. Okay, we meet back with the villains in a way. Well, not in a way. We are back with the villains. We get a little bit of Emerald and Mercury's conversation. Mercury's looking outside of the window, and Emerald is like, "What are you looking at? What's she doing?" And we look to Salem. Okay. She creates the Baron Gold coming out of the pool, and she also puts wings on the Baron Gold, and I was like, holy crap, it looks so good. It looks so cool just to see like a winged Baron Gold. You're like, fuck, that's gonna do some heavy damage in Volume 7. But then Hazel comes in the room, and then after Emma is like, what is she doing? Hazel is like, there's an old saying, if you can't get it, if no one else can get it right, do it yourself. And also, so basically, Salem is going to be the one that's going to be attacking Atlas by herself. She's going to show you all what's up and what it's going to be. Oh, Salem's actually going to do something, and then that's the post-credit scene. Like, just knowing that Salem is actually going to do the one that's going to attack Atlas is like, fuck. Like, Atlas is screwed, man. Like, they're gonna be fighting somebody that's immortal, okay? It's gonna be... Uh-oh. They're gonna really need that creation relic to really help them out in this fight, because if not, uh-oh, good luck. Like, you're probably... Honestly, at this point, Atlas is likely gonna fall. To be honest, like realistically, it should, because it's Salem. She's a mortal being. She can't be destroyed, especially with all these Baron Gold stuff going around. All these Grimm that is gonna be helping her out during the attack of Atlas. It's gonna be like good luck, guys. Like it's been nice knowing you, Atlas, but you're fucked. I'm just saying, like you're so screwed. It's gonna be one crazy hell of a ride for Volume 7 to come into fruition, and I am a little bit nervous, to say the least, to see what's gonna happen, see what Salem is about to do, because she actually is gonna be doing something now, and I've been wanting this for her to get her hands dirty, and it's gonna be so cool to see how she is gonna treat like how Rooster Teeth CRWBY is gonna treat Salem in this, like how much of a badass is she gonna be? Like is she just gonna this is gonna be a fight. This is gonna be a slaughter, man. Like if you thought Beacon, like even though Beacon was kind of like the middle ground, like okay, everyone is perfectly fine. But instead of like the school isn't fine and whatnot, but some of the students made it out okay, at least some. It was kind of a nice place for them to get back on their feet. But I think with Atlas, I don't think they're going to be able to get back on their feet. Really. Like, this is like an attack they're not going to win. I honestly want them to fail in this one. I really hope they don't make this into a pattern where the heroes lose, and then heroes win, heroes lose, heroes win, heroes lose. I would hate that. So I would really like it if they do have Salem win in this one, but in a way like kind of brings the people together. Or it actually might start a second Great War, because even after we finish seeing Atlas, we got to see like all the ships coming together, and even Crow is like he's preparing for a war here, so it could be like a hint that the Second Great War is in fact going to be coming at some point here in the future, and this one's going to be very interesting to see where that's going to go, because they have been kind of hinting at it, like Second Great War could be in fact coming, and everything else like that. Like it's pretty obvious it definitely will at some point. So just actually going to be seeing it, and it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to go down in Volume 7 of RWBY, because Salem is going to be a major threat in this volume. Because unless the attack is this volume, I kind of hope it does. I kind of wanted to get the feel of Atlas for the volume itself, but very likely they're going to have the attack at the final 3 episodes and whatnot. We're going to get the fall of Atlas and whatnot. It's going to be very devastating, because Salem is doing it herself this time, and it's gonna be fucking sweet to see. I know it's sad of me to say, like, I'm excited to see how Salem is gonna do this, because we know she's likely gonna win. It's gonna be a lot of death going around, but I'm just very curious, like how the villain is gonna win at the end of the day for this attack. It's gonna be very interesting to see what Rooster Teeth does have in store for us as a community, and we're probably gonna be very heartbroken after this. After Volume 7, more than likely. Because this volume is kind of like a little break volume in a way. We had a lot of nice flashbacks with Salem, got a little bit of Mercury flashbacks and whatnot, the Grim Reaper, Maria, and whatnot. So it's kind of like a nice little calm down volume in a way, but now the next volume is going to be where the real shit comes in, and it's going to be glorious to see all this glory. I'm so excited to see like what Atlas looks like and what is going to be inside Atlas. Are we going to see all these kinds of things that we've been hinting at for years now? And so it's going to be very like, this is the moment of truth. Hopefully they learn from the mistakes of Haven, please. We don't actually be in the fucking room this time for the entire volume, because that would suck. Because I actually want us to explore Atlas and see what it's all going to be about. So, yeah, what do you all think is going to happen in Volume 7? What do you all think of the episode itself, the finale? I personally really loved it. I would give it it's definitely the best finale of the show itself. So, what do you all think about it? Leave me like, comment, and subscribe for like these. I'll see you all next time. Bye!